Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I had a random idea and a new video, so we are here. I am gonna talk about Norwegian book titles, which sounds like super boring, but I had an idea. I think it's gonna work out. Chill, relax, don't leave yet. You can leave in like 2 minutes, I don't know. If you don't know, I am actually Norwegian. I grew up in Norway, I speak Norwegian. It's like 5 million Norwegians, so actually not that many who speaks the language, so it's fucking useless. It's great. I can also speak English, if you couldn't tell. And I'm currently learning Japanese, but we're not gonna talk about that now. So I thought it would be funny if I looked at some popular or some YA titles. If you can hear the TV in the background, it's because someone took down the TV on the outside of my room and I want to film this video down, so I don't care. I have chosen some books here and then I'm gonna obviously say the English title and say what they translated it to in the Norwegian edition, and then say exactly what the Norwegian edition means and how accurate it is. If it's fun, I guess. I thought that it sounded fun, so I'm doing it. You will understand it as we go along. The first book that I chose was Twilight. Obviously, the first book is called Twilight. Twilight is like a thingy you see in the sky when the sun is below the horizon. What they translated it to in Norwegian is Evighetens kyss. Evigheten means forever and kyss means kiss, so it's basically translated to forever kiss, I guess, if you are gonna translate it really badly. So like, I guess the title in a sense, in some way does make sense, because, you know, Edward is immortal, it's forever and they're gonna kiss forever, whatever, forevermore kiss, whatever. But it's still really weird. All of the books are much more closer to the original title, so I don't know what happened here. But yeah, we then have the Hunger Games, but in Norwegian it became Dødslekene, and døds means death and lekene means game, so it's translated directly into English. It will be the Death Games. It's almost more accurate for the book because it is the Death Games. They don't, I mean, they can starve in the games, in the Hunger Games, but, and Katniss is starving, but it is more the Death Games / Kill Games than it is the Hunger Games. So for me, the Norwegian title does make sense, but it is not directly translated. I feel like the Twilight and Hunger Games is more about, when they translated it, they thought about the insides of the book, like forever kiss or whatever, and like the Death Games, so it does make sense towards the insides of the book, I guess. Sometimes I don't get it. The next one, The Fault in Our Stars, the Norwegian title is Fantasien. In English, directly translated, that is Fuck the Destiny, or Fuck Destiny, you don't need the in there. The Fault in Our Stars is sort of them blaming the stars, like that the stars is the future and the fault in them is, yeah, it's like thingy from Shakespeare, but like it is something to do with destiny and that's the fault in them, that they are dying of cancer, blah blah blah. I don't remember exactly, but you know what I mean. So in that sense, the title makes sense, but I thought it was really bold to put a swear word outside a young adult novel in Norwegian, but I just went for it, and I think it's funny. I don't like the title because it sounds really, really harsh. The Fault in Our Stars sounds more lyrical and I guess romantic, but Fuck the Destiny sounds really like a swear badass book, but it is a harsh book though, so I don't know. It did keep a kind of interpretation of the original title, but it's much harsher, I think, much more direct. So yeah, we then have The Perks of Being a Wallflower. In Norwegian, that is Fordeler med å være en bergpynt, and this is a really, really good title because it is very, very directly translated. Fordeler is perks, med å være is of being, and en bergpynt is a wallflower, so it is basically the direct title. I don't have anything to say then, because this is like the perfect title. They kept it. It's weird as the English title is weird, so nothing to say. Good job. Throne of Glass was actually not translated until very, very late in Norwegian. I'm surprised it took that long considering how popular it is, but it came out in Norwegian not this year but last year, I believe. So it is called Glasstone, and Glasstone is Throne of Glass. It is very directly translated, so good job. Glass is glass and tone is throne, so Glasstone. We then have City of Bones. And here they did something strange because, you know, City of Bones is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series. The book is called The Mortal Instruments, but in Norwegian they call the books the name of the series, not the title in this case. Skyggejegerne, which means Shadowhunters. All the books together are called the Shadowhunter Chronicles, but they took the name of the TV show, but this was before the TV show existed, by the way. So they didn't name it The Mortal Instruments, but the title of the book, not the series title, the title of the book is The Demonenes By. It will be in English The Demons' City, which is not the title of the book. City of Bones is called after the Silent City where the Silent Brothers live, and since the first book is called The Demonenes City, it doesn't make sense because it's not the Demonenes City, but I guess maybe they're thinking about New York when they translated it. They probably just translated it to sound better. So yeah, it goes a bit away. Lost in translation, guys, lost in translation. Speaking about Shadowhunters, we have Clockwork Angel, right? Which is the first book in the Infernal Devices, the prequel series to Mortal Instruments. And the book itself is called Den Mekaniske Engel, which means the mechanic angel directly translated. So it's not the exact same title, but it does sort of work because they just didn't use the clockwork part of the title. But they didn't call the series The Infernal Devices. They called it Skyggejegerne Begynnelsen, which means Shadowhunters, the beginning. That's the name of the series. It's so bad. I don't even have words for it. That's horrible. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess no one thought the translation of The Infernal Devices sounded good, but oh my god. Norwegians, man. We then have An Ember in the Ashes, and in Norwegian it became En glo I asken. It is actually very directly translated. En glo is an ember and I asken is in the ashes, so they did a good job. The only bad job they did is that they haven't translated book 2 yet, haven't seen any news about it, don't even know if it will be translated, so that's bad because I just imagine someone picking up a book in Norwegian because, you know, not everyone reads in English because it's hard, I guess it's not their language, and then they didn't get the second book. And that's a cliffhanger right there, that that person has delivered and is rude, and also like it's one of my favorite series. I feel like it was a rip-off that they haven't translated the next ones yet. Just saying. The last one I wanted to mention today is The Hate You Give. The Norwegian title they went with here was The Hate You Give. I don't get it. Like, I like the title, love the book, but what happened here? They didn't even bother translating the title. I feel like if you are a teen and you don't know that well English, you would go in the store and you would see this book, and as a Norwegian you wouldn't automatically think it was English because it would be in the Norwegian section. So I don't know why they kept the original title, because it confuses me, because when I see the Norwegian version of the book, and it kept the same cover by the way, I think it's the English version of the book, so people might think it's English when they see the book and thereby don't want to pick it up, because not, as I said, people don't want to read books in English, especially teens who, you know, haven't learned English that well, obviously. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know what they thought. I don't know how they thought that was smart. I can't justify it. But yeah, I think that's all the books I want to cover in this video, but I feel like this could be a series of videos. If anyone's interested, I will film more of these. I'm sorry I was a bit jumbly up and down with all the Norwegian and English back and forth. When I edit, I will see how it turned out to be. But yeah, I hope you found this interesting. If you have any suggestions for books you want me to find the Norwegian titles for, because you're curious, I mean, you can just Google it, but it's funnier when someone explains it to you. Just leave a comment down below, and you will see me soon in a new video. Bye!